Sunshine Monet, ayy. With the affirmations to enjoy your day with. I am who masters me. I embody mastery. Naga's rising cavalry. The netters are my battery. I got my discipline. My source comes from within. Root chakra grounded in the cosmos so infinite. Nagas through my veins. Currencies flow through ligaments. Another netta instrument. Manifest me dividends. I'm on my mastery. Self-doubt is blasphemy. I'm the God I ask for me. Connected to my astral dream. I summon other beings. All facets of me. Magician carve my meaning. My purpose is the alchemy. I am numero uno, Raishi on my mind, Lion's Mane, big on sumo, Babalao aligned with Pluto. We kick back like we judo, karma licks back with Pluto. Heart on a feather, that represents my new growth. Trusting me is crucial, the God in me a do show. I'm bigger than your economics, politics, and Google. My omnipresence is the true show, all the world is stage. Allow my authentic self to be the sage. Fumigating parasites all up in my space. Cause I am who masters me. I embody mastery. I'm bigger than indoctrinations. Naga's rising cavalry. I am who masters me. I embody mastery. I'm bigger than the situation. Nettas are my battery. I am who masters me. I embody mastery. Naga's rising cavalry. The nettas are my battery.
Divine Rising. You already know the vibes. I'm still laying down because it's cold as fuck outside right now. So, see if I can get a good visual. I don't know. It's kind of bright. It's kind of bright. Yeah, that which I just saw was lighting some Palo Santo. Excuse me. Shout out to Sunshine Monet. If you don't know who that is, it's Les Noodles on YouTube. But yeah, Sunshine Monet, she do some affirmation music. She was on my radio station. She's a wonderful sister. She has a shop up in Jersey where you can purchase some things and items. She's on Facebook as Sunshine Monet L. You can find her, you know what I'm saying? Go support for whatever that means. Support. All right. Shout out to her for creating that for me. You know what I'm saying? I love the love. That shit just turns me on. The support that I'm getting from my tribe is wonderful. So support, salute the support. You already know the vibes. And also I want to say shout out to the brother that called through. We had the dope conversation, a little quick clash yesterday on ego and what that looks like in the divine eyes, in the eyes of a divine being. You already know the vibes. Salute. I'm actually drinking my clove tea this morning. I had my clove tea in a minute, you know what I'm saying? So I got my clove tea this morning. Shout out to the subscriber that sent me the care package yesterday. That shit was on point. Brought me a whole bunch of shit. I'm like, oh, okay. All right. That's the support is just busting out the frames. Got me acting brand new. The bust me out the plastic got me acting brand new. Shout out to the subscribers, man. The Soul Tribe. The Soul Tribe. That's what's up. Shout out to Neffy. You already know the vibe. The Soul Tribe is doing what they do right now. Yeah, we got us some mullein burning this morning. Some mullein, some mugwort, some cinnamon, a little tobacco. The mugwort kind of bring you down. The mugwort kind of give you like a high feeling a little bit. It's very light, but when you mix it, it kind of plays a role. It's not a strong smoke, but it is a relaxing smoke, so it make you feel kind of relaxed and laid back. So shout out to the mugwort. But yeah, shout out to the subscriber, man, that sent me the care package yesterday. All types of goodies, yo. All types of goodies. I was like, oh, look at this. They on point. hit your boy up at a nice little heavy box. I got a whole bunch of little stuff. I was like, oh, that made my heart feel so good to get that love. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate the support. I appreciate the donations. I appreciate all the new subscribers. I appreciate the conversations and the classes that we be having in the afternoon or anytime. You can reach out to me anytime when you want this information. Naga is available for you. Come get this love because everybody else getting it. You already know the vibes, you know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to tap in. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be a specific type of question. Just build with me. It could be anything on your heart. Don't be afraid. You know what I'm saying? I heard somebody say earlier, I think it was the title of Neffy joint. She was like, pushing the bar, or we be pushing the bar up so high. I want y'all to be aware, like, when it comes to understanding yourself and the connection to the universe, it's freeing yourself from the exposure or the value of thinking that you are wrong in some aspect. And I don't mean doing wrong. I don't mean like you out here fucking up, stealing, killing, just doing all the shit. And then you go to Divine, like, Divine, can I get some universal love? No, it don't work like that because you're destroying the universal bills. You're destroying everything created in the universal pretense. So no, that has to be set into penance. You have to learn from that. But when you think you're not enough, you're not accepted, you're constantly giving love the best way you can. You give of yourself. You try to strive for righteousness. You're fighting for the right thing. Even if it doesn't look that way to everybody else, you're still doing it. You know what I'm saying? You're not accepted in the eyes of people. You know who's going to accept you? The universe, because they created you first and foremost. That's always going to be there for you, right? So, excuse me, that clove tea be hitting. That shit got me feeling good right now. Some sea moss and that and all that. Yeah, I feel I'm like, yo, all my little chakras on fire this morning. Like, you already know the vibes. So we walk in righteousness just to strive for the understanding of how to continue doing that and what that looks like. There's no man on the face of the earth can know or contain more knowledge than the all creator, right? So it kind of bothers me when I hear people always going to some other means of connection to solidify whatever great aspect they're trying to find out within themselves. And even though it's allowance, like Divine allow people to be stupid or idiots or whatever, or failure, it allows it because that's when you learn the best, when you ultimately can see that your choices led to a wrong decision. So now you have the option to make better choices in life, despite what you think you know, what you had to grow through or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like the experiences you had coming up as an individual, like you get a chance to change these. This is what makes you a dynamic individual. Most people are so stagnant in their mentality. They hold on to everything that they do or what they are. They hold on to it. And then you carry yourself by the example of these negative things that you're living. So you'll say to yourself, well, I'm like this, so I can't go do that. Or I did this last. They might not like me because I'm like this. You're wearing that shit as outfits. It's okay to be wrong in life as long as you can admit to it. I'm going to tell you something. This lady right here, that's one thing she used to tell me. She said, it's okay to be wrong, right? It's all right to make mistakes as long as you realize you're making a mistake. This is what she used to tell me all the time. She said, it's okay to make mistakes as long as you realize you're making a mistake. And when you realize, you fix it. That's where the strength come in. Are you man or woman enough to fix where you made mistakes at? Are you man or woman enough to replace what you taking? I remember when I was a kid, right? And we used to do kid shit, you know, steal shit, take bikes and all that shit or whatever, right? And I remember one time I got caught taking something out this old dude yard. He was like, what you doing? And I was going to run, but he caught me. You know what I'm saying? I was going to run, but he caught me. He's like, what are you doing? And I was like, nothing. I wasn't doing nothing. He's like, you was doing something. And I whatever, I think I was trying to get the bike or whatever, but I think I left the bike behind because he had already caught me, right? So he was like, you trying to get the bike? It was something like that. Um, basically, the story is very vague to me. It's hard for me to remember all the little inadmissibles. But the point of the story was that dude was trying to teach me a valuable lesson as far as fear. You know what I'm saying? And what can happen if you use the power of your voice. He's like, how you know I wouldn't have just gave it to you if you had to ask me for it? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what was the ending of it. I probably had to be like, I don't know, 9 or 10 or something like that. He was like, how you know I wouldn't have just gave it to you? You know what I'm saying? I was like, I didn't know. Like, I was scared as shit because I didn't want him to tell on me. You know what I'm saying? So I get an ass cutting or whatever. But I was learning these things from other people that, you know what I'm saying, that was about that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So majority of the time, you'll get dared into doing shit. And as a kid, you didn't want to be scared to do it next time if they did ask you, right? You know what I'm saying? Because that was your real world. As a kid, that was the real world you was living in. The world that consists of everybody who is in the same mentality as you, or size, shape, and thought pattern and energy. You didn't care about the concept of what the adults said because you had to deal with the child world aspect of these things. So being good in your energy was the most important thing. So yeah, as a kid, you'd be like, all right, I got to know how to do that next time. You know what I'm saying? I can't not do that next time. You know what I'm saying? So here I am outside walking and exploring. I'm looking at it like, yo, I can get it. If I get it, then I'll be able to do it. And it's never a next time. You don't know these things because you don't have the right guidance and nobody teaching you right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know these things when you're a kid. But ultimately, this is what you learn. And divine wants you to have that personal relationship with the source energy of all things. Divine wants you to come to him directly. I say him, or I don't want to say it because it sounds so disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? It just sounds like, why would you say it? What is it? You know what I'm saying? So I don't like the way that word sounds and speaking to the reference of divinity. So I don't say it. So excuse me if you think if it's me choosing a gender by saying him. You know what I'm saying? But to have a personal relationship with the divine is just you solidifying what you are in a whole. Like there's nothing to hide from. But on this earth, they give you light and dark. They give you something to separate the value. They give you things you just see in the open and things you can't see all the time. And some people start to acclimate to this particular energy where there's an energy higher than that. You got to remember that this was given to you. Light and dark was given to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so all these little things that are given to you, they're not blankets. They're not like comfort zones the way you hide in. Oh, because it's dark, I can hide it. Oh, because it's light, I have to show it. It's not like that. You have to have all those things for the divine, despite the value of the existence you're living in. You know what I'm saying? And this is what separates the value for some people. Like you naturally merge to the things that are around you. And you take those things as actuality when it comes to the conversation or the tongue of universal pretense, which has nothing to do with it. If I'm almighty, I'm almighty. What the hell am I worried about? What am I thinking about? What concept of reality should I put to the side to satisfy understanding? There is none. So when you speak to the divine, you have to know there is nothing that you hold back. You have to be your whole self. Even if you're in a room by yourself speaking to the divine, you have to be 1,000% truthful with the divine. For real, for real. If you don't, shit, I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's where you're going to be selling yourself short. And eventually, divine going to bring you that way anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's just knowing what these things are is a better understanding than sitting there saying, like, all right, I got to do it this way. No, everything you are, you have to come up front to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as, okay, well, I'll be partially good. I'll do this. I'll smile. I'll act like I'm nice. No, you have to be that. Being, you know what being means? You know what I mean? So this is that type of energy. You got to be that, whether you know it or not. And other people think just because you out of sight, out of mind, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not known. No, divine knows everything that you're doing. You might be out of sight, out of mind to people, but divine knows everything. It's your energy was created from that spot. So The information that's downloaded into you has already been recorded. It's like it responds before you even make the move. It's like next week the body will be doing this. The frequency in the body will be expelling this energy in about 6.78 hours. The body will soon be needing to consume this particular frequency in about 3.2 seconds. The body is now acclimated to understand that that person outside is extremely sexy and it is looking towards it. It is beginning to have feelings and emotions towards the body, but yet the man does not understand what's happening in the body. This will take place in about 45 to 42 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a constant read of everything that you are going to the source of the value of what you are. I'm not saying it as a mechanical aspect. I'm saying the frequencies are intel. They move faster than light. Light itself is a frequency described by frequency. Light, listen to what I'm saying. Light itself is a frequency described by another frequency. So before light even turns on, there's another frequency already to describe it, describing what that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't speak to the divine about, or speak about the divine to everybody, because you guys are not putting it into perspective of the reality aspect. You think somewhere in this retrospect, you are going to be somewhere in front around the concept of divinity, when in fact you will never reach that altitude. If you was ever to get that close to divinity, you would cease to be everything that you know yourself to be. This is like 1,000 graduations within a millisecond. It's impossible for a normal human to do that. You would not be who you are, because you would have to shed the physical understanding of what you are. The physical understanding is only capable to download a particular wave of frequency, because the way it's created. Once this comes off of you, your body changes as far as how the frequency is going to be pulled into the light circumference that gives you life inside this bodysuit. So things it's hard to sit there and just be like, yo, we all on this. We not all on the same page. Some of you people out here dense as hell. You ain't get through the third level. You ain't get through no levels of your rings of yourself to understand. You probably felt it, got goosebumps, and said, "That's the whole." No, you haven't got to the depths of it, because you haven't purified the understanding of your connection to the world yet. You still got embarrassments and shit. You still shy. You still boastful. You still want ownership. You still trying to obtain, like, all these things. You're not just happy with what you are. And if you was happy with what you are, you would promote other creations in the same value, because you would finally understand that that's how we're made in that aspect. But because most people carry hate in itself, that shows you deep down inside that they don't give a shit about themselves. Literally, it's no other way to look at that. When you project a level of emotional value to things that are created in the same retrospect as you, you're only going against that natural understanding for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, swallow that and make sure you understand what you're doing when you're talking about other people out in the world, because everybody got to go through something, and that's not up for me to say which level they on, how far they got to go, whatever. I can just notice that you're not giving yourself wholly to the divine, or you're still attached to the world. I can plainly see that. There's nothing wrong with me actually noticing that. You know what I'm saying? But I know ultimately that when I speak to the divine, I'm clear about everything that I am, not about what I want. So once I do that, divine can really see the things that need to be placed in my life, so then we grow. I ain't gonna hold you. You already know the vibes. Naga.
Monet, a. With the affirmations to enjoy your day with. I am who masters me. I embody mastery. Naga's rising cavalry. The netters are my battery. I got my discipline. My source comes from within. Root chakra grounded in the cosmos so infinite. Nagas through my veins. Currencies flow through ligaments. Another netta instrument. Manifest me dividends. I'm on my mastery. Self-doubt is blasphemy. I'm the God I ask for me, connected to my astral being. I summon other beings, all facets of me. Magician carve my meaning. My purpose is the alchemy. I am numero uno, Raishi on my mind, Lion's Mane, big on sumo, Babalao aligned with Pluto. We kick back like we judo, karma licks back with Pluto. Heart on a feather, that represents my new growth. Trusting me is crucial, the God in me a do show. I'm bigger than your economics, politics, and Google. My omnipresence is the true show, all the world's a stage. Allow my authentic self to be the sage. Fumigating parasites all up in my space. Cause I am who masters me, I embody mastery. I'm bigger than indoctrinations, Naga's rising cavalry. I am who masters me, I embody mastery. I'm bigger than the situation, netters are my battery. I am who masters me, I embody mastery. Naga's rising cavalry, the netters are my battery.